Next piece I actually just wrote, so I gotta read it off the paper, sorry.
So good.
It's called Where I'm From. See, in the ghetto, every kid has an uncle who's an alcoholic. And you could be shot 41 times just for reaching for your wallet. In the ghetto, the school resembles prisons with metal detectors and barbed wire fences. And the kids with entrepreneur aspirations sell crack cocaine on project benches. In the ghetto, the concrete scissors in the summer, and with apprehension, not open arms, is how we welcome a newcomer. In the ghetto, you have scholars who can't afford Harvard tuition, so the reality is their potential never reaches fruition. In the ghetto, the police use torture tactics if you disrespect them, like a plunger ripping the walls of a Haitian man's rectum. In the ghetto, we've grown accustomed to poverty and anguish. Can't relate to corporate America. We don't understand the language. In the ghetto, they've learned to accept their surroundings as gospel. No ambition for better conditions. It's like we're waiting on some sort of apostle. In the ghetto, on the sidewalks, the kids draw hopscotch courts. Right beside the syringes, broken bottles, and half-smoked Newports. See, I'm from the land of walking corpses, where a man's value is based upon what he flosses. Where a magazine is the only thing a brother ever reads. Where blacks kill each other over bandanas. The Latins do it over beads. And our seeds are following the same vicious cycle. They used to want to be like Michael. Now Meek Mill is every young kid's idol. We ridicule Mace for picking up the Bible, knowing deep inside that this life we lead is suicidal. See, we come from the Nile like Moses and Pharaoh. And look how many soldiers we've lost to battle. Look how many doctors got killed in clubs. How many future lawyers we've lost to drugs. How many entrepreneurs and politicians got life imprisonment. How many babies that died so young and innocent. We're ignorant to government laws and policy, but we know every NBA player that was drafted in that lottery. We know every sneaker by Nike, every shoe by Clarks, as well as every song on that Billboard chart. We know about every rap star and R&B singer, but know nothing about Ron Caringo or Sekou Odinga. We'll tell you Gotti was a gangster, Fat Cat was a rat, but can't tell you nothing about Huey Newton or Geronimo Pratt. See, it's a fact that television is what teaches our children. This goes on in every project building from Nickerson Gardens to Tilden. Teenage kids being raised by MTV and Xbox because their fathers are more concerned with the Yankees and the Red Sox. Their mothers are more concerned with manicures and hairstyles so they can look glamorous like Linda Blair and Morgan Fairchild. Armageddon's near now. We came close the past couple years. Will the weapons be chemical, biological, atomic, or nuclear? Will it be war with Iraq or war with North Korea? Or will it be war between the slaves and the overseers? While we mourn for Aaliyah, it's a shame how some have let prison become a career. Fourth bid, fifth bid, still think you the shit, kid. They don't allow felons in the projects, so your mom got evicted. On a block getting twisted, with your brains all twisted, with your braids all twisted, excuse me. No jobs for your baby moms is being public assisted because you're satisfied just being a goddamn statistic. The reason why these racists still talk that nigga and spick shit. I don't mean to be explicit, but I can't sugarcoat it. I want y'all to feel it. That's the reason I wrote it. Thank you.